Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the stream. We have holiday music, we have holiday hats, we have to check if the microphone is proper sound settings. Yes, microphone is. So you should hear me, you should see me. Everything should be fine. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Hey. Ba, ba. How are you? I am good, thank you very much. Christmas spirit. I have some water for lubrication. We're all good. How about you? How is life in Iran? I know that your New Year's is not now. So that is to come for you guys a bit later. I was thinking I should do a little bit of traditional. Let me see. It's not set up properly. But in the meantime, I can just do some whatever stuff. Let's see what happens here if I do something like this. Nice. Robert, does Sketchbook Pro have Copic palette? No, that belongs to Autodesk. So they have this palette here that you can see. Basically the same thing. It's not called Copic. And they have also these images, and you can make your own palettes out of it. So pretty much the same thing. Same thing for iPad. Same thing for iPad. My sound is very quiet. How can that be? It shouldn't be quiet at all. Hello? Let's see. Can we do anything about it, or is audio properties? No, that's not it. Oh wait. What if I do this? I'll add a little bit here extra. Okay, let's see if I do. Okay, let's just add 6. All right, is this any better, different? Maybe I'll add a bit more. 6. Let's do 10. Maybe that will work. I just don't want to distort it. Okay, hey Kim, hey everybody else, welcome. Do something there in the middle. Good, better. All right, so I know what to do in the future. So how is everybody? How is everybody tonight? Hussein is doing fine. How is the rest? Let's do this a bit lighter. This is too dark for me. Yeah, something like that. Nothing. Hello. Could you talk about how to analyze primary, secondary, and tertiary form? What do you mean by analyze? I probably misunderstand the question, but I don't know what is primary, secondary, and tertiary form. So I find it a bit difficult to. I don't know what exactly the question is. I don't have a traditional artist education, so like if these are some artistic terms, they are sadly lost on me. Pretty good over here. One more day of work this week, and then no more work for the rest of the week. That's nice. That's nice. So then tomorrow a little bit of is it like proper full work day, or can you already be chilling a little bit? That's too big. Hussein says, I don't consider myself a designer at all, but where must I start copying and analyzing designs I love? What do you mean by where? Like, give an example. What is a design that you love that you thought about copying? Let's go into it. Let's go into the depth of it. Pretty chill, but still at the office. Yeah, fair enough. Um, hey, Solver. Hover sleigh? Yes, we can do that. Like I was waiting for more people to arrive to take suggestions. In the meantime, I thought I'll just sketch out a couple of basic lines. But Horsley could work. Hussein, vintage robots like Iron Giant, mostly movie and animation designs. Okay, so then let's go back to the question. I think where must I start copying and analyzing designs? Um, Iron Robot. Iron Giant, Jesus. Let's see. Images, let's put in an Iron Giant. Copy image. We don't need the black, thank you very much. Okay, so the idea is what do you want to learn from here, right? So you could learn that we have sort of this hip area, which is these two joints, and we have balls at the end, and then around the balls we have bigger joints. So this is already something that's interesting, because then you can take that sort of design and just say, what if I have sort of my platform and I add two sort of axles there, then we have the ball joints, and then I have this whole round joint around them, and just like on this robot we can put legs on it. Well, actually I do like my chicken legs a bit more, so what I'm gonna do is push them the other way. So we have these round part of the legs, and then here again they end in ball joints that go into bigger parts of the legs. So this is one thing that you can do. The other thing is also just take the whole shape, draw everything you see, and see what speaks to you most. You can also just look at the shape itself. So we have very simple thin upper legs, thick lower legs. Then we have a thin waist that goes into a very strong. So far it's pretty much a cartoony superhero body if you look at this. simple small head, and then very, what was it, Popeye-like. You have lower arms that are strong and upper arms that are just these things. So based on this, you can try doing your own robot as well, or other things. If you have an upper body, if you're drawing a robot with an upper body, this is the crotch area. If you want to add like a reinforced chest area, like usually you have these sort of areas just above a chest. One, it sort of strengthens the idea that what humans have, right, like pecs. But on the other hand, it also allows your robot to bend a little bit. So there's the head, and this is the belly area. So that's something that you can take away from something like this as well. Nothing. I'm sorry, well, I hear about that. I saw that people divide forms as primary, then you have the whole silhouette and you divide a simple form, then you pass to divide them. Okay, like I see now what you mean. So let's clear this. So I hope this helped a bit, Hussein. So we have our iron giant here, right? Let's bring the opacity down a little bit. Now, primary forms in this case are like, what is like really big and jumping out? It's this one. And maybe also a little bit this lower body. So this is primary. It's only one, at most two pieces. Then secondary, what is the secondary in value is all these sort of pieces. You can also take the, let me do a different color. So all, wow, that's not visible at all. So if you look at the lower arms, at the lower legs, maybe even head, this I would call in this case secondary form. And then tertiary form would be everything that's, again, I choose a bad color, would be everything else. So these joints, the shoulder joints, the upper arms, and maybe the feet. So these are all tertiary. So this means, in general, it's not just form, it's also when you're detailing, but it's also, and also in when you're drawing landscapes, you have foreground, midground, and background. And foreground is where the main attraction is, and the foreground shape is going to attract your eye. So because it's a big bold shape, your eye is going to be attracted to this big bold shape and whatever you put on it. So like if I draw a big ball, that's one thing. Then if I want to have weapons on this ball, like let's say some sort of rocket launchery things, and then here I would have my rockets in there, and this would be the secondary. Maybe if I look at it, you want to reduce the size of the rocket launchers. They might be a little bit too big. Maybe that would make more sense. And you could also have maybe wheels. Maybe this robot is running around on 4 wheels. Like these could be considered part of maybe that secondary thing. But then you have all sorts of small mechanisms that give you a little bit of spring and pep in the walk, so it can go over all sorts of terrain. Then you have cut-ins, you have some, where is my eraser? Some areas cut out because you need to hold up these rocket launchers. And then we sort of have the same idea as before. Primary is the big body, secondary are these. In this case, you could sort of unite all the wheels, but I would just say tertiary is all the other detail. So these are like smaller things But the thing is also, if you look at it, this is the big thing that catches your eye. And then what's interesting, that if you have a lot of small detail, your eye is going to be led around and then look at all the things. It's important that you keep your eye on the drawing for as long as possible. This is what usually is, I guess, I think, what people mean by primary, secondary, and tertiary forms. You can do this also with details. So if you look at it, the main detail, like one of the biggest detail and texture-wise would be his belly here. Then other details are, look at these smaller details here. Like this is already tertiary detailing here, and not too much. So also you let the eye rest a little bit. So you have a lot of detail here, detail there, but then here on the leg, on the arms, and also even here on the chest, other than those dots, your eyes can rest a little bit. So you have some details here, but that makes it busy. Some detail makes it busy. So you want your eye to also have some time to relax. So that's why you divide this, like, okay, not too much detail here or there. I hope that helped. Do markers in Sketchbook act like real alcohol markers? No. I mean, at least not the ones that I use now. Like this one. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I usually don't prefer drawing with these, so I try to stay away from markers. But now, because originally I was thinking about drawing with markers, I thought, okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, back to the Santa Sleigh redesign. We don't want to learn too much. Okay, no fun thinks it sounds interesting. That's good. Kim, if you're still around, give me a second. Bob, I want to find something. Because I don't know if you remember, but I did do a Santa Sleigh redesign before. I just need to find it, and apparently it's not here, but then I can find it maybe here. There it is. This was, it says a year ago, but I thought it might have been more. Here, see? We did this one. There, where do I have it? In its full glory. There, this one. So this was sort of like a hover sleigh, and I used these hover extensions to name them as the reindeers. So clearly we can do a hover one, a different hover one, but I will take any suggestions that you guys come up with. Yep, package delivery system is a feature I want on the Sleigh. Package delivery system as in with just shooting out from the sleigh, or going through the chimney and everything. Excuses, my excuses. Ooh, thirsty boy. Give me a second. All right. Maybe divide it into categories we can vote on. Propulsion, package. Okay, I like that. I like that. We don't have too many people, so I think you will be doing most of the voting. Okay. What sort of propulsion? Jet? Teleportation? Bending, space and time. Let's see. What else can we do there? Space and time. Oh no, folding space. I like that more. Folding space and there we go. Fantastic poll. Hussein, is your son better? Is he ill? Oh no, that's not gone for the many years now. Yeah, kids at this age, they don't grow out of their sickness. So once he's out of one sickness, the next one already has started. Do you think of something specific while designing this, or just fun silhouettes and shapes? Design. What do you mean by specific problem in this case? I mean, we're just doing Santa's sleigh. I don't know what sort of problem Santa might have. Nuclear blasting. Wait. So let's just follow Kim's suggestions, right? So this is little Jimmy's house, and then Santa arrives, right? This is Santa. But he arrives with his sleigh, which is right now a mystery box. But his sleigh is working with nuclear blasting power, which means as soon as the box arrives, a giant nuclear explosion happens, which sort of destroys the house into a million pieces. And then once the house is all explosioned, Santa just puts down a little nice package, and then he gets back into his mystery machine and disappears. But then another giant nuclear explosion happens, which devastates this little box as well. And then he appears at little Charlotte's house, of course, because he appears with a box, a giant nuclear explosion, and this goes on and on and on. Is this how you were thinking of the nuclear explosion? You can guess who voted. Yes, I do usually put limitations on myself if I have serious designs. For stuff like this, I'm just mucking about. No complaints about gifts. Let's see what we have. Folding space. We have three votes. So one jet, and we have a couple of folding space and time. Okay. So that's already helpful. Because if let me just switch to this brush. I'm a bit more familiar. So if we just do boxes, I'm gonna draw Santa. So this is our Santa. Something like that. Okay, so we will need, I imagine that is quite a big engine, something that can fold space and time. So we will place it like here next to Santa. So this would be the box for our engine, and of course we can adjust that later on. I'm not going to say what I voted. It's anonymous. You better not have voted for something else. So far, Folding Space and Time has 50%. So I'm not sure we will have many more votes. So I will just go with that. I think what I like for that is something sci-fi that would look something like a particle accelerator. So copy image. That would be something like this. So if I turn this on its side, and bring it one lower, I think this would be a good start for a device that would do something like what we need it to do. Okay. Thank you, Hossein, for popping in. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye. All right, particle accelerator would be something like this. Then we need to combine this with Santa's seat. Hey, Sneh. Welcome, welcome. So now the question is, I think since we have a particle accelerator that can bend space and time, we can do the same thing. Since we have this space bending as well, we could add sort of like a smaller package compartment delivery system that holds all necessary packages for Santa, and then Santa would just sit on top of it in a sort of cabin. So this is like a very simple breakdown, and of course then we have to make it look pretty, but I think for starters this is okay. So this will be package shoot here. Now the thing is, we can't, like, if I bring Santa just here now, right? We're gonna have an issue fitting this into the living room of kids. So I don't think that is fine. Where am I from? Right now I'm in the Netherlands. That's where we're doing this show from. Phone note telling me stream notification. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. We're just trying to redesign Santa's sleigh, so we still have plenty of time. I might. This cough is also not going away. Okay, we can take that away. Okay, let me. Ooh, wrong layer. Let's shrink this a bit. Bring it over there. Santa sleigh, yes, yes. Okay, so now I sort of know we have engine, we have cockpit, and we have package luggage, there we go. All right, so a little bit of redesign. I think it would be nice to have more of a almost what's it called, Millennium Falcon, Jesus, Millennium Falcon-esque something there that Santa can get in and out. Then we could also just lay the whole particle accelerator down on its side. Something like that. That actually, I like that. I think that works better than it being vertical like that. Looks like a rolling measure tape. Yeah. That's that. I was just putting stuff together. That's not what we're going with. What if we would anchor it around the drawing of a wormhole connecting two spaces? Ooh. Okay. I like that. It doesn't need to be particle accelerator. It's just, it is something that bends space and time, right? So basically then you would have like a cylinder like device, and then in here we have the time and space, almost like a Stargate, right? And then you have things going in there. I was thinking that as well. So if we would have this portal here, we could sort of put almost like a, this would be the cargo space up here, and this would have like a release mechanism. So the space in this box is compressed, and presents can fall out of here into the wormhole, and then they appear in the house. And the particle accelerator, or this thing to work properly, needs to be in the vicinity of the house. So maybe Santa gets in here, and then he flies or appears next to each house, and then drops the packages off. I think that works. So then let's just do another version of this. Santa's sleigh. Let's change our perspective a little bit. Okay. So this is our particle accelerator slash space portal thing. Merry Funk Miss. Nice, Mr. Big Rig. Mr. Big Rig in the house. Here for a little bit of funky Christmas vibes. Welcome. We do a little bit of construction work here. want to keep it. I want to be. I like the idea that it's like industrial and it just appears and it's not really super designed. Not designed well, but not for aesthetic reasons. So I like the idea of like a big bulky sort of thing. Oh. Yay, Sunny Beach Christmas people enjoy. So wait, with this device, Santa essentially has a portable wormhole, so he can drop it in front of his sleigh. Well, so the idea is, right, that this device is the sleigh itself, and Santa is sitting in there. It's just because of the particle accelerator, it can disappear and reappear anywhere he wants on the Earth. But to be precise with the packages, he will need to appear or be in close vicinity of the house where he drops off the packages. So basically this whole bulky thing is his new sleigh. Imagine Santa is just a super grumpy facility manager brooming all those random gifts into a convenient wormhole in his closet to be finally off work. It's not hard to imagine that, I would say. Yeah, so if I bring opacity down a little bit and bring it immediately back up. Okay, so then we have to imagine something like this. Let me do a very, very rough sketch. And tell me what you think. If we don't like the idea, we can still pivot to something else. But for now, I enjoy this. Mighty upgrade for Santa, this thing. I mean, that's what we had planned, right? To upgrade his shiznit a little bit. Okay. So while I do this, how is everybody's Christmas shopping? Are we done with all the gifts that we wanted to buy for everybody? Are we done with that? It's a bit, if not, I feel like it's a little bit very, very last minute now. Only wrapping and traveling left. Been ready for weeks. Thanks to Kuber. As in, she forced you to be ready in weeks, or she helped you to get ready in weeks? She likes to be prepared, and so I kind of get full. That's how it should be. Very good. Very good. Always a good influence on men. These women, aren't they? Okay. Smaller. Okay, no more smart detailing. Let's do the big things. Long travels, Matze. They keep us on the straight line. Yeah, are you going back to Germany for Christmas? Visiting family and whatnot? Let's see. Do we have something higher resolution, large? Oh, this one looks copy image. Okay. Okay, so this would be the event horizon. Let's see, can we? Well, where are right click? There has to be some sort of image adjustment. I think the mobile version has more adjustment options. Usually I would do this stuff in Photoshop, but since I started here, I will stick with this. Would probably be somewhere in a ditch if she wasn't there. I missed that. I did most of mine last night and maybe a bit more tonight. Then Reptum probably tomorrow. Then Jing tomorrow night at a massive Christmas Eve party at a bar. Ooh. Massive Christmas Eve party. Sounds like a lot of fun. Right, hours of a straight line down south. Way back will be even funnier from Munich in the furthest away corner. Wow. Christmas songs in the car all the way. Haven't been whammed yet this year, but also haven't turned on the heating yet. Yeah, it's pretty doable so far, isn't it? Okay. So image, adjust. Let's do it grayscale first of all, and then I think I can adjust. Where are we? Image adjustment, contrast. I think I push contrast all the way. I'm sorry for all the coughing. I'll bring up lightness a bit. Okay. And now I try to do contrast. Oh, let's say for now this satisfies our needs. Let's move on with putting the box on top of it. I played Wham at a gig on Friday. Didn't get many happy. It's not a bad song. Come on, it's fine. Don't poop on it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see if I find it. Jesus Christ. I can't find it on my music list, so we're just gonna do YouTube Wham. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Oh, just when I'm playing Wham. There we go. Ooh. There we go. I'm whamming everybody now. Back to the live. Is it copyrighted? Yes, of course, but I turned monetization off. And most they can do is, like the worst thing they could do is end the stream right here and right now. But usually, what do we have? 5 people in the stream. I don't think YouTube will care about that. Wow. If I die here on the stream, you guys remember me, okay? Let's bring the opacity down on this a little bit. I don't know, we're pretty important in the world. I'm happy you think so, kid. I am happy you think so. And this, my dear son, is how I got swatted in the first time. It happened last Christmas. We decided the worst future here. Oh. Karasu the clumsy. Blessed be the algorithm gods. Blessed they be. Is it your first time around here, Karasu? Yeah, you don't know the chaos that sometimes happens here. If it is. Never seen you before in my life. Ah, that is. I love hearing that. I love not being seen. Last thing I need is for people to see me. Ever since Corona and having a baby, I don't know how to socialize other than behind the screen. So I am happy that people don't see me. All right, Karasu, just in case you want to stick around a little bit, we are redesigning Santa's sleigh, and we went as far as deciding on a time and space bending sort of portal system that lets Santa's sleigh, which is this contraption, appear anywhere in the world. And we have a Stargate kind of event horizon portal and the big, well, space compressing box on top of it where all the Christmas gifts are falling out of into the portal straight into the bedrooms of little kids. And I am slowly dying of coughing as well, so first and last stream that you ever see here. Sometimes we're more than 10 people in the stream, okay? Loading code, you got 40, 50. Yeah, those were the times where everybody was staying home and playing video games, and all the video game companies thought like, so everybody is constantly going to play video games from now on. Let us buy all the companies. And then now they have to fire everybody because that was a one-time thing. Whoop. So this is a leather that I'm putting here because I like leathers. No other particular reason. Where's the turbo encabulator? That is a good question. I will make space for it right here in the front. Maybe we will. Oh, such a good time I chose to do a Christmas live stream when I'm dying. Oh, okay. Here's a drinking game. Every time Robert coughs, you guys take a shot of the hardest liquor you have in your house, and this is a mandatory drinking game. Nobody stays awake for this stream. Like if you're not shit faced within 5 minutes, you're not doing it right. There's the what's it called? Turbo encabulator. Let me. And we will flesh that out in a minute, but first I still want to do some things here. Oh. Isopropanol for printer cleaning. Let me take a sniff. That's a good one. Man, I have to work tomorrow. I don't know if you can see. For what's it called? Advent. I got my wife advent calendar with different nail polish every day. And I am the guinea pig, having to try out all the different polishes. But I still am happy because I'm one of those weirdos who loves sniffing polishes. So I just sniff the hell out of my fingers whenever we try out a new one. So win-win in the end. Wow, this is not in perspective at all. Let's push up the music a little bit. I feel like there we go. If it's too loud, you guys tell me, and I will pull it down a bit. But I enjoy the.
Light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Okay. Sniffing advent calendar. Do they all smell the same? Yeah, they mostly do. But that is not a problem.
Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot.
Wow. Oh. It feels like it doesn't want to let me rest for a second, this stupid cough. Like I'm hydrating enough. Don't do nail polish, kids. Stick with glue. Just stick with, what is it, crack cocaine? Family friendly channel, please don't listen to the things I'm saying. Don't do drugs, kids, they're not good.
Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your
Look at the shape that I'm in. You don't want to end up in this shape. Not good for you. Ooh.
Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe.
I've got to work in 8 hours, so I've got to get to bed.
Just
thank you, very kind of you. There's a lot of drawing tutorials in the back of my videos, so if you ever feel like catching up some drawing stuff, feel free to peruse them. And other than that, thank you and happy working day tomorrow, and merry whatever holiday you're celebrating. And don't forget, don't do drugs, they're not good for you. I am at work, he says. This is the non-DJ work, right, Mr. Big Rig? Jesus Christ. This is the last stream ever, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I think I can unite these two. This looks fine. Spreadsheet live. Are you DJing either? Yeah, with the spreadsheets. Is Robert part of an awesome DJ set? Like you could record my my coughs and sample them into like some amazing, maybe hard style set. I wouldn't be too angry about that. Alright. Look at that. Look at that. Things are coming together. Cough to the beat. Yeah, drum and bass could would be very nice as well. I have been listening to a lot of jungle and garage drum and bass lately. So it would be quite fitting. There you go, Dutch advertentie. That's what you got. Okay, let's switch back to whatever I had here. Jungle is the best, there you go. Drum and bass has been a while. That's for tomorrow at the office. Will you play it super loud so everybody can enjoy it? Oi, oi, oi. Jongen, jongen, jongen. I'm dying here. I think this turbo encabulator needs to run up some cables and whatnot to this Christmas present box thing. Because that would make it look a bit more interesting. Oh, the kids are starting with the fireworks. I'm dying. Okay, there we go. I think that looks pretty nifty. I love Dutch ads. Can never take them seriously. Nano headphones for in a corporate environment. I see. You have to be professional. I was like, honestly, still my favorite music, if I want to get stuff done, is liquid drum and bass. It's just so nice, pumping the blood. Kim, you wanna ask Coop Wooly if we need to put a Santa hat on this sort of spaceship thing? Is that a necessity? No, I'm going professional. Wait, are hipsters still a thing? It feels like such a millennial thing. It feels like with this new generation, it doesn't really apply anymore. Cool Puli is already goshig. What? In her bed. I see. It is bedtime. Fair enough. I'm trying to not die here. Wow. Like a clickbait YouTube thumbnail. What do you mean by that? Read the message above first. Confessional. Yeah, I'm missing that. But that's okay. I don't need to get everything. Okay. So now we can work a little bit on this turbo encabulator as well. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did not think it would get this bad out of nowhere. I was relatively healthy feeling a second ago before I started streaming. What's the time there? Right now it is 9:45 in the evening. Yesterday was the longest night or shortest day with very little sunshine. And starting today, longer days hopefully are coming back. We don't want these sad, dark days. Okay, let's make a more bulky, astronaut-worthy door. correcting our ellipse a little bit there. Okay. Anything else anybody thinks we should add to this space and time defeating Santa machine? I like that. You wanna what does that stand exactly for, Kim? Santa's sleigh, I imagine. 3000. Cecil 3000. You should add Robert's son at this time into his bed. Get some well-deserved rest. Yeah, I think I will. I didn't want to call this one short, man. I was enjoying it. It was quite fun. So, but I might end this soon. Okay, let me just do this with a lasso. I didn't want to do it with a lasso tool, but I will have to.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Soft as a flame, a candle shining right through the pain. Christmas time is brighter with you. Snowflakes, they dance in the glow, running.
Go. Let's add
Dance in the snow.
a little bit of dark interior here as well.
Is brighter with you. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air. It's Christmas with you. Starlight on a cold winter's night.
Let's add some quick greebles,
As the kids
and then maybe I will call it after that. Just to give it some life.
our hearts are alive, Christmas with you.
All right, let's last things. If anybody has any idea that we should add here, or if you have any questions, I'll take some last calls then, and after that I am heading out.
Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside. Our hearts are alive, singing carols outside, and love is in the air.
But I think with this we'll need some sort of system to stand on as well. But for now I am relatively happy with this. So I think I will call it. I will just note in some system for this device of ours to be standing, and then I guess I will draw this in another time, but for now I think I will head to bed and hopefully get less coffee soon. Not coffee as in the drink, but coffee as me coughing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is our Santa sleigh, which is less sleigh, but I think it's fun, the industrial look of it. Thank you for joining. Wish all of you happy holidays, Christmas, whatever you're celebrating with your loved ones, and see you around in the next stream. Bye bye.